Hey Sunshine, I am Franny of Shine with Franny, and I am so glad that you are here today. We are in day 4 of our Discovery series. And just to recap, so far we talked about day 1, communion. Being in alignment with your Creator, with the divine, and saying, you know what, God, I know that you have me here for a purpose. Let me connect and plug into you as my source. Day 2, we talked about courage. Having the courage to look at your fears and saying, you know what, I am bigger, I am better, I am stronger than you, I deserve more, and the world deserves more by having me show up in it. Day 3, commitment. Making a commitment to face those fears and boldly step forward and recognize that your purpose is huge. You have a huge calling, and that you're going to commit to being the best, highest, fullest self in order to share your best with the world. So day 4, care. As a former English teacher, of course, I have to be a little bit nerdy and go ahead and talk about the noun form and the verb form of the word care. So care, of course, in the noun form, I like to think of, in the Bible when it says, cast your cares upon him, right? Give all of your worry, give all of your fear, give all of your doubt. All of those, by the way, are considered sins because you're not trusting and having faith that God is working, and kind of especially on the back end of your life. But I really want you to think about the word care in the noun form and the worries that you have. Maybe it's about paying a particular bill or your mortgage this month. Or maybe it's about, the worry of approval of the people around you. Or maybe it's something like you're not physically taking care of yourself. The verb form care, of course, is how you are providing a need in your life and how you are meeting those needs, by what you're caring about in your life. So my personal connection to this word care, of course, is twofold. One, the noun form, and then secondly, the verb form. And I think so many times, I'm single and almost 40, and so many of my friends say, oh gosh, I wish I had time to work out like you do, or oh, I wish I had time to travel like you do. Wow, you do so much, And I really despise when people say that, because I know that I do have different obstacles, but they also don't have the same obstacles that I have, right? So I never look at them and say, wow, I wish that, that you weren't taking your kids, to soccer practice, and wish you could spend more time with me. No, that's where they are at the phase of their lives, right? They're taking care of their particular need. I'm taking care of my particular need. So I want you to focus in today on self-care and what you do to take care of yourself, either mind, body, or spirit, right? So whether it be that you need to go ahead and start journaling and writing down some of your ideas and some of your fears and putting that down on paper, and then focusing in on how you're going to conquer those fears, right? Taking time to commit to your own personal self-care. That might be more along the spiritual lines for some of you. Perhaps it's, drinking more water, or maybe getting more sleep. I know that, we're recommended to have about 7 hours of sleep if you're an adult, and more so if you are either younger or respectively older. So I really want you to focus in on, what you might be doing that might not be serving you or serving the world. So as a mom, oftentimes, or as a parent, I know from what my friends have shared with me that oftentimes your own personal interests get put on the back burner. So whether it be exercise or eating right? You kind of grab whatever's left over on the plate at the end of dinner time, or as you're busy, putting things in the dishwasher, you grab a couple bites here and there. I want you to take time and slow down. Put that in your planner, put that in your Google Calendar, and say, I'm going to take time today. Maybe it's going to get a massage, right? Relaxing, detoxing a little bit, or manicure, or pedicure, or maybe it's just going outside for a walk. I know that for me, I started my weight loss started with a tithe of time. And I would say to God, you know what? I don't have the money or the resources, the financial resources at this moment to give to you fully the way that I would want. So I'm going to give you my time. And so think about that perhaps as you're trying to commune with God and saying, you know what? I'm committing to caring for myself and to glorifying you by, and then you fill in the blank, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Again, the financial side, we talked a little bit yesterday about my lean years and trying to get myself out of debt. Maybe you're saying to yourself today, you know what? I care enough about myself and my family to not have them labor, upon this, and not have this be a burden in our family and in our lives. And so I'm going to commit to caring for my family by putting away $10 every day, or not going to Starbucks, Maybe I'm just going to go ahead and make the coffee at home and put in the fancy mug to bring along with me on my commute to work today. So I really want you to think about this. Take action. Think about something in your life that you need to take care of, or perhaps a worry or a care that you need to cast aside. Let us know how we can support you, encourage, love you through it, and celebrate with you. Perhaps you have already made a decision to go ahead and take care of yourself and have that self-care be a priority to you. Tell us about how you did that so we can go ahead and learn from you, right? We're all part of this tribe together of learning with one another. and through one another. So I'd love to hear a little bit more from you. So please let us know. Check us out on Shine with Franny on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. And of course, let us know. Also, you can go ahead and subscribe to our newsletter on shinewithfranny.com. We'd love to go ahead and send you more information and resources, and empowerment tips through our signing up on our newsletter. So thank you so much for listening, guys. I'm really excited. I want you to go ahead and claim it today and own this today, right? Commit to being courageous enough, to care enough, and love yourself enough that you're going to go ahead and make a change to your own personal self-care. So glad you joined us today. Looking forward to day 5 and revealing the next step in the Change and Discovery series.